All units, code 4, 5107 Stern Avenue, no evidence of trouble. West Valley and Topanga, standby, 10L90, go ahead. 10L90, roger. West Valley and Topanga, clear.
83 Vertical, yeah, we'll be chained up.
1083, standby.
Can't find it. I can't find it. I hear the helicopter.
3 hours, it was 20 minutes.
Roger.
Nine 950, cancel into the 0965 or 9841.
Roger, thanks.
All units, code 4, 5829 Capistrano Avenue.
Oh, there it is. There's that Swiftwater rescue chopper right there. Nice. That fucker's flying low, Jack.
7081 incident 0771.
Active rescue. Active
1052 RD 17.
2, that's right here. Oh, there it is. Swiftwater rescue. Did they rescue somebody or not? The helicopter left. Let's take a look at this. Says Swiftwater Rescue. One Swift, that's a quick rescue. That was a fast rescue. They don't fuck around here. They'll fucking pull you right out. A lot of homeless people being swept right away by the river today. Oh, we were gonna go live on that. Let's hear more on this Swiftwater rescue now. Where'd that fucker go? To Riverside in Tahunga.
21857 Street services notified for the tree.
I think I have a bad signal. You know how I find out? I'll check on this phone. Oh shit.
10857 watch 2 rudder. 21857, do you have a message?
Hold 57 negative. Thank you.
21857 run.
Can I comment on my own video?
218679.
Can I comment on my own video?
218679.
Oh, I did. I made my own comment. I said hi to myself. Yeah, my live is working. Can I comment on my own video? Oh, I did. I made my own comment. I said hi to myself. Yeah, my live is working. That's weird. Oh, I did. I made my own comment. I said hi to myself. Yeah, my live is working. That's weird. Oh, shit. Can I watch my own live? Yeah, they did let me. Copping some donuts, yeah. Yeah, Swiftwater rescue is going down. We just watched a Swiftwater rescue. I'm going to another Swiftwater rescue. The homeless people slide right off into the wash. I think they're just sleeping down there. And then they get overwhelmed. Riverside and Tahunga. That's right here. We got a car that just crashed into a fire hydrant.
Seven one three 9019 will handle.
97 Roger, thank you, 9019.
One, can you show me responding?
Good morning.
17881 Roger.
Everything else is be advised that there's a downed tree on
What's up, Brandon, in South Africa?
South of Lowerland that's blocking the 2 lanes. Valley traffic units in 15A39, 15A39. Ambulance traffic, Chandler and Whitsett, code 3. Incident 1057, RD 1531. I'm on infant 0923. Verify you.
I don't think the street lights are
Today,
fucking
39
working
is
right.
focused on a building search.
Hamilton Code 3 call with the delay.
Today, 27 advising you're en route.
Chandler and Whitsett.
It's 70 is good, but they're not responding.
Uh-oh.
They do not respond for flooding. 1520 will handle with a delay. Ambulance traffic, Chandler and Woodset.
Here's on W from Divine Line and Victory.
And 15827 is responding code 6 from Vineland and Victory. Correction, code 3 from Vineland and Victory to Chandler and Woodset.
Chandler and Whitsett, we got a code 3 there. That's about a block up.
7, are you at the gate?
People are crashing all over the city. It's ridiculous what's happening right now.
21897, we were able to gain access by following a car in. I don't see any evidence of this subject in the entire complex. And like 130 rigor 107677 Fernando Road is a business and 101074. 21897, ma'am, negative. Just if you don't mind, advise him. We canvass the location. Subject is GOA. And I before Roger. Last floor. Today 67, watch 2, incident 0911. Units code 12, 11705, Sunshine Terrace. Yes, that's it.
Something's wrong with the street lamps. Something is wrong with all. Whitsett and Chandler.
Route to Mega Station 11, please.
Those donuts are so fucking good. It's unbelievable. This is Los Angeles, California. Hollywood, baby.
It's 10:20.
Whoa. Hello.
10:90. It's 10:20. Watch 2. End of watch.
Watch negative. No, by mistake, off display.
Uh-oh. Whoa. What's up, Windsor? What's up, Canada? Appreciate Canada releasing the 60-minute story for us, although I think we were able to get it in other areas too.
17 hour 60, 17 hour 60, spin.
People do not know how to drive when it's not raining. So what do you
1760, 1760, come in for the ATO.
So what do you expect's going to happen when it is raining? Disaster. Oh, a disaster. That's my old Gelson's right there.
Yeah,
I miss it, really.
Yeah, man.
I mean, Infinity G37 gray in color.
I don't know what the banana belt is, though. What's the banana belt?
Plays 18 Boy Robert 514, 18 Boy Robert 514. Under comments for additional, it's code 2, incident 1088, RD 1526.
You can expect that last call. 1080.
21, Roger.
Channel 77, Channel 7, District River 1760. They were trying to verify the location, but we were able to figure it out.
Whitsett and Chandler, dude. So far, a car drove into the river. They can't find the car.
Channel 60, we had the incorrect location for the downstream, but we verified it's Balboa, south of Laurel.
Hey, Roger. Sorry, I didn't know how to pronounce that.
Downriver. Balboa, south of Laurel. Okay. Lots of people falling in the river with their cars, their bodies, and
833. Roger.
Balboa and Laurel. Balboa and Lower Lark. I run red lights all day, every day. Usually not in the rain, though. You guys, let me explain to you guys how it works. Hold on.
Domestic violence 18440 Hatteras Street, code 2, incident 0923, RD 1044. Identify. Down wires at my right outside my house. Memer faster. I'm stupid. Am I stupid? Memer faster. I am. I was put here to police you specifically. Let me tell you how stoplights work. They work like stop signs. Could you imagine if you treated a stop sign like a stoplight, Memer? And you just stopped and waited for that stop sign to turn green? You'd sit there for the rest of your life, now wouldn't you? Now, why don't you tell me when you approach a stop sign and you stop? Whoa, shit. Oh, there goes some cops right there. Oh, the wreck is right there. There it is. Oh, it's right there.
How do you feel?
It's a Swiftwater rescue, it looks like. Okay, there's the wreck. Hold up.
17867, I show you follow up at scene.
There's all the action on that alley.
Route to 905, correction Devonshire Station. 17867, Roger. Can you show us that scene, please?
There's the action.
17867, Roger.
There's the action.
An exact address.
A light, you wait for it to... Well, that's where you're wrong, my friend. My friend, that is where you are incorrect.
Roger, so you're asking for more information. Is there any landmark or something that I can give them?
If you pull up on a green arrow, if you pull up on a red light in the middle of the night, where a tree could fall in the woods and no one would ever hear it and you wouldn't know if the tree fell, are you just going to sit there for 7 minutes waiting for the light to turn green, or are you going to go? Because if you're going to sit there and wait for the light to turn green when you're the only human being in existence, well, then you're a bit of a lemming. You're a lemming. Do you know what a lemming is? Do you know what the term lemming means?
1623.
That would make you a lemming. Stoplights and stop signs that work the same. They work exactly the same.
5827, code 6. Direction, code 6, Chandler and Woodson.
Chandler and Whitsett. We're at Chandler and Whitsett. Where's this goddamn crash at? There it is. It's right down. Oh shit. A tree fell on somebody. Damn. Damn. A tree fell on somebody. We're gonna walk down there. Damn. Hold on, let's drive by it first. A tree fell on somebody. Damn. Yeah, slow down. Slow the fuck down. Hold on, a tree fell on somebody. This is a crazy.
1083, are you there? Roger, please go into 20.
Whoa.
23, Roger.
Did it fall on that house? I gotta go look at this, you guys. Hold on. Looks like a tree fell on the house. I can't get through that gate. Is this gate locked? Did that tree fall on somebody's head? I gotta go around the other side. I can't get through this fence. A fucking tree fell on someone or something. What, do you think a tree's gonna fall on my head? Hopefully, because somebody needs to shut me up. It might as well be a 230-pound tree. Or 230-ton tree. All right, I know where to park now. I got an umbrella. Let's go check it out.
Any demonstrator unit.
Let's go check it out, yo. Oh, shit. I got an arrow. Oh, wait. I'm in the bus lane. Oh, my God. I'm driving in the bus lane. I fucked up. Sorry. I fucked that up. My bad. My bad. My bad.
19325 Lewis Street, direction of Villiers Street. Incident 1103 RD 1782. Where's that 7? Show me around. T67, Roger.
If I was a cop, I would arrest myself right now. Okay? If I was a cop, I would arrest myself. My jacket. I didn't bring my other coat? fuck is going on with me? Man, it's raining out here, boy. I'm gonna go look at this down. I'm gonna go see what this is. This might be a nothing burger. I don't know. This is a great coat. It's too bad I fucking tore it. And that's a damn shame. Ugh. Ugh. Huh, looks like a tree fell down or something. Hi, puppy. Merry Christmas, Tahiti. Bradford, why are you yelling, man? Bradford, why are you yelling now? Who are you screaming at? Why are you yelling? Oh, I put you in timeout, so you might not hear it. Oh, Bradford, we put you on timeout. How you doing, man? Man, there are sirens all over the city. There's more Swiftwater rescue happening right behind me. Let's put the radio on. Fucking code 3's all over the place. This might not be a very big deal. I hear some code 3 action behind me. Oh, this is a massive tree, though. Oh, it did fall on a car. It did hit a car. Check. Nothing's coming through.
And then earlier, I had my water jug up top on the loader.
Damn, it did fall on a car. Fell right on a car. Fell on this Honda. Damn. It's raining in LA. Yeah, they got lucky. It fell on the wires, so this is very precarious. You know what I mean? Hello, Laylee. So here's the thing. There's so many crashes and chaos in the city from the rain that they can't even put perimeters up around these accident scenes. There's some people here to fucking move the tree, but like this hanging on this power line can't be good.
And then I was literally just driving at 25 miles per hour, and it fell on my left side. And it felt like something out of like a James Bond movie or like a Final Destination movie. And literally the front windshield was crushed, and I was like, oh shit. And I was like, oh, I guess the tree just fell on me. And I was like, oh wait, the car stopped moving, I can't get out. And I had pressed like the side doors, and so I had initially like been unable to move the side doors out, I guess you could say, so I could get out from the, I guess the front side. So I was like, oh shit, I'm probably gonna like die here if I don't move or anything. So I went to the back side doors, and they were actually successfully able to move. So I hopped out of the car, and then the rest of the tree, I guess, made the screw and pulled up. And that's when I was like, oh, okay, I'm fine. But I was like, what the fuck?
Did it make like a big crash?
Yeah, literally when the front windshield had crashed down, it sounded like a big crack. But I was like, I didn't register at the moment, obviously. I was like, wait, fucking tree just fell on me. What the fuck?
What's your name?
Respect.
Can I ask you one more question? Did you get out before emergency crews showed up?
Yeah.
By yourself?
Yeah.
You're lucky to be alive, and so are we.
Yeah?
If that tree would have, you see the power line right there that tree's sitting on? Part of it? If that would have came down on the ground, you would have been electrocuted to death when you got out of your car.
I honestly...
I'm just letting you know. And right now, even right now, that's precarious. You see the tree hanging on that electrical line?
Absolutely. Your neighbor just came out and told me the same thing. You're
So if that
absolutely
power line had come down and you stepped out of your car, you probably would have been killed. But you would be safe staying in the car. I'm just letting you know, you're a lucky man today.
That's my Christmas mirror.
Merry Christmas, brother. Merry Christmas. Merry fucking Christmas, dude. So this gentleman just survived. You guys, a few weeks ago, and by the way, guy, I cover these, my friend. We just watched a tree fall on a car just like this 2 weeks ago. And
I know. They were mentioning it.
yeah, I was at the scene, killed the guy instantly.
I know. They told me the same thing.
Dude, you are like a blessed man on Christmas. Congratulations on making it out of this.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. This tree, which right there snapped right off, these other ones are about to snap off, fell right on this dude as he was driving down the road. Crazy. Part of it hit these power lines. This dude is lucky to be alive. This dude is lucky to be alive for sure. This is on Chandler. I'm still freaked out about the power line thing. That branch isn't that heavy, but you can see the branch is hanging on that power line. That's probably a 200-pound branch with the water soaked in it. Pulls that power line down, we're all going to get electrocuted. Hopefully they shut the power off right here. But look at these trees. Precarious at best around here. This guy doesn't want to give his name, but he is doing interviews. Driving this Honda Accord down the street. Tree fell right on his head. Also, there are active water rescues happening all around us right now. Look at that, it's about to fall. You see that up on that tree? Any second that's about to fall. If that conked you on the head, that's like a 25 to 30 pound, look at that, ooh, almost coming down. That little palm frond there is hanging on by a thread. I don't even know how that's not falling.
Can't have that close, brother, to this. Be closer to this by accident, brother? Yeah, please, thank you. Yeah, I got a concentrate here.
So you were just driving the speed limit? You were driving the speed limit as it happened?
I literally came back to McDonald's and I got breakfast, And I was gonna go. Oh, I was like, I'm gonna go get breakfast and take a nap.
You're coming back from McDonald's.
Yep, on Victory, over to the right. What's it called? And then it literally just fell on me. I felt like a Final Destination or James Bond
Yeah.
type of scene or something.
You know what the message is here, right? Stop eating McDonald's. Although I love their breakfast, man. Listen, I love their breakfast. What did you get? Hotcakes and sausage?
Like a biscuit and sausage.
A biscuit and sausage McMuffin.
I still didn't eat it. It's still in there.
Oh, it's still in the car. Well, dude, that's okay. We're learning lessons all the time here. Take the McDonald's with you when you escape the car.
It wasn't in my.
Okay, I would watch out here because of the electrical line. I'm gonna be careful. I'm even worried about this electrical line getting yanked down right now. He's just digging right in. They really don't have anyone securing a perimeter here. There's a cop over there in his car, but he's not stopping us. But he's digging in where that branch is caught up on the electrical line. They're doing this all wrong. You have to safely remove that branch from that fucking power line. Oh my Lord. ASMR. Was the power shut off? I'm looking around to see if the power is shut off, and it might be actually. I'm sure it was. You know what? Whoever just said that's probably right. The power has most likely been shut off. Or they wouldn't be fucking around like that. Whoa. The power's got to be off. They wouldn't be that stupid, would they? This dude is fucking so lucky to be alive. And as we stand underneath the same trees that are falling apart, I should get the fuck out of here, actually. How much for the blue aquamarina house? That's probably $2 million. I'm sure that's on the market. If you go to Zillow, I would guess that's 1.8 million. For no other reason than the location and the property. I don't know if that has anything to do with the house. Look at this guy has no. Oh, I thought he didn't have a left hand. Commercial promo for the Honda. Thought that guy didn't have a left hand. It's in his pocket. This is LA. We're in LA. I just getting some donuts this morning. I'm gonna go back and buy some extra donuts so I have them on Christmas morning. Look at how lucky that dude was now that they've cleared the tree. That dude was driving home from McDonald's and he heard his windshield smash. Look at that. He shouldn't have made it out of that. That's what I told the guy. I told the guy there are a few lessons here for him. Number one is stop eating McDonald's. That's the biggest lesson. Number two, I'm not a religious man, but you just got lucky on Christmas Eve. And number three, when a tree does fall in your car and you do have a sausage McMuffin, make sure you grab your McDonald's. Look, he's running to get his McDonald's real quick. Hey, don't grab your McDonald's, bro. He's getting in trouble right now Because there's so much activity in the city right now, there are no police to come secure these fucking scenes. Because there's so many Swiftwater rescues and there's a fire hydrant accident. There's like 12 other accidents just on the way to the donut shop. So there's nobody to secure these perimeters. So we're just out here where they normally wouldn't let us be. I thought that dude was grabbing his McDonald's, I swear to God. I'm gonna go grab his McDonald's if he doesn't. What did he say he got? You think it's still hot? Maybe he ordered it fresh to order or whatever. I guess the main objective here is to open the road, but I mean, it's Christmas Eve. It's raining. We got an umbrella here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, can you grab his McDonald's? I think he's hungry. JD 100 and everybody else who doesn't get the humor, we're making jokes. Okay? You idiots. We know what their priority is. Let me tell you how fucking sarcasm and comedy works. We're yelling grab his McDonald's to be funny. You fucking dull son of a bitch. Do you follow that logic? Of course we're not expecting an emergency worker to get his fucking McDonald's out of the car. Come on now, use your fucking head. Jesus Christ. Fucking people are fucking so simple. Man. Jesus, Lord Christ Almighty. This guy's still over here talking to people. Let's go back and talk to the guy with the McDonald's one last time. Let's get our last interview in with the victim here. Dude, you should have grabbed that McDonald's while you had a chance. Dude, look at how close you came to death. Look at that. The front of your car is where it hit right in front of your face. Hey, he's a lucky man.
He's a very lucky man.
Big time. You guys live right here?
We live right there in the apartment, and we heard it fall.
Did they shut the power off on you?
No.
Be super careful where you're standing, kid.
Yeah.
If that comes down, it's for everybody.
Live wire.
Yeah. In fact, if that tree would have knocked that wire down, because he jumped out before anyone came, he would have died from that. And so would we if it was down. Always be aware. There's actually power lines down in Encino right now.
Oh, really?
There's so many accidents in the city right now that we're listening on the radio. Normally they would secure this. They wouldn't even let us stand this close to all of this, but they don't have any resources to even have police make a perimeter or anything here. Because it was raining earlier and everyone crashed out.
Yeah. Yeah, seriously.
Well, I just submitted it right now. They're probably going to take them like 2 hours.
Oh, he submitted the accident report already? Tell
You
him,
have
make
AAA or
sure
anything?
you include the McDonald's in the accident report.
Oh my God. just woke up, so I live like half an hour away. It's crazy. Hello?
This dude got so fucking lucky that I can't even believe it.
I'm all good. The city already.
Dude, you got a sunroof? This dude has a, look at this, he even had a sunroof and he survived this. It smashed out his sunroof. You gotta be kidding me. This is a lucky dude, man. Should I have him rub my lottery ticket? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? His passenger and other side window didn't break. His sunroof is smashed in. Definitely not his time. I mean, if you guys believe in all that nonsense, then this man has purpose in his life. I don't know what it is, because eating McDonald's is not going to get you there. Okay, now they're going to try and extract this tree branch from the power line. Did he die? No, he's standing right here. This is the driver of the car. And that's the tree that fell on him right there. It broke off in 2 spots right there. Fell right on his head. Literally fell on his head. Hate to break you, bud, but Jesus is real. Okay, listen. I hear you. Jesus decided to save this man, but kill the other 5 people who trees fell on their head. So Jesus is a nice guy. You know what I'm saying? That's
I have photos going back a year and a half. This is the 5th time a tree has fallen on the street, and they won't do anything about it.
You better take this man's information, brother, because these trees all look like they're falling right now.
So January 7th, when they had
Yes.
the big windstorm and the fire in the Palisades, if you go down 2 blocks, 2 houses past my house, you can see that the big one fell over there. There's still trees over here. They came and cut down a few of them. And then over the course of 3 months, they had 3 trees fall down here in April, May, and June of last year.
Yep.
And then January of this year, January 7th, I was just showing my cleaning lady, the tree fell down from my neighbor's house across that way.
I just said to everybody, look at how unhealthy that tree that just broke off looks.
This is literally the 5th time this happened.
This is all the city. This is negligence.
I've had a guy come out here finally. I called him. The city sent the guy out. Private company. The guy's like, it's coincidence. I'm like, that's BS. 3 trees in 3 months.
It's not coincidence. First of all, they're way too, you got to trim those down. They're way too
Well,
tall.
allegedly, what the guy said is that they're extending there's like a bike path over there across the street, and they want to extend it over here, so they're not doing anything until they tear them out.
See, they're waiting.
They're waiting.
They're trying to cut, they're trying to put shit together. They're waiting. They're waiting.
So I'll give you my info if you want it, because I want to say something. I want, like,
He's making a great point, dude. This is beyond your insurance. You know what I mean?
I want something that happens before it falls onto my house.
No, absolutely. Look how close your neighbors are.
If you look down that way, I have like literally 4 different incidents photos. So it's like 1 happened down that way, and if you walk down 2 houses down from like where the house sticks out, there's like a really weird looking house. You can see that there's a stump there because that fell.
Thank you.
If you want, I'll give you my
Shut
number.
up, JD.
I appreciate it. Let me call the person driving. I got.
This guy's lucky to be alive. Look at this. He even had a sunroof and he survived this. Look at that.
Yeah. So literally, this is like.
Well, I told him if that tree would have actually, all of it would have hit that power line, because he stepped out of his car before waiting, he'd be dead.
Yeah.
Because you got to stay in your car when the line comes down or you're dead. In the rainstorm, in fact, I'm sure the power better be off right now to that line.
Power's on in my house and my internet's still on, so. I dropped.
Should we ask these dudes if they shut that power off? Would they know?
I couldn't get back home. So I dropped my
Hey,
daughter
can we
off at
ask you a
school.
quick question? Do you know if they cut the power right here on that line, the tree's hanging on, or is that not a power line?
Well, that's a power line. That's to your house. But the thing is it's just putting weight on it, so it's just hanging.
But if it did fall, we would all die, right?
No.
Oh.
I mean, it could be charged through the neutral wire, but no. I mean, it's not.
I hear you.
That's as strong as your outlet.
Oh, okay, okay.
I mean,
That's good
I'm
information.
visually pointing at an outlet.
So that's like 110.
Yeah, so that'll be like 240.
Oh, that's pretty strong.
This is like the 5th tree that's fallen on this block.
I know. I was here the last time.
January
Oh,
7th.
you were here for these.
January
I
7th.
stacked that piece
I was
of tree
just
right
showing
there.
Oh, no shit.
I got all the photos.
Were you at the
Were
one
you there
with
for that one?
I live in the street.
Did you see the one that fell in that van?
Yeah.
That's the one that fell in that van.
Right there.
Yeah, I got that picture. Yeah.
Damn, trees falling on all kinds of cars
January
here.
7th.
That one, she just parked it.
Yeah.
Walked inside, and that's when the tree came and.
Then
smashed
that's
it right
one
up.
over there.
Damn.
3 down here.
Apparently God hangs out on this street, JD.
That was when it was super windy.
JD, either Jesus is saving everyone or the tree needs, or the city is negligent because they're not cutting the trees. Which is it? So is Jesus just hanging out at the tree commission here? Going, well, every time a lady gets out of a van, I better save her by holding that tree up for a second. Corey, thank you. You guys, what that guy just said was ridiculous. He goes, that's just 110. He goes, that's like an outlet at your home. I go, oh, 110? He goes, no, 240. 220, 240 is going to kill you. And he's wrong, by the way. If a live line drops on the ground, you're dead. In the rain, in the water, it happens here all the time. You're only grounded if you stay in your car. So if that line would have came down hot in this water and this dude steps out of his car, he would have immediately been electrocuted to death. He would have had no chance. That's 100% true. This tree cutter that I just interviewed about it, he's like, oh no, I don't know. It could be hot. Who knows? They don't even let the tree workers know. Or this is absurd. I wouldn't be cutting that branch down without knowing the power's off. By the way, that 240 or 220 would kill us instantly. Whatever he said was ridiculous. He doesn't even know if it has power in it. He goes, oh, it's just putting weight on it. Yeah, that's what brings it down, weight. What do you think, it's rated to hold trees up? That's crazy. You live on a dangerous street. Every one of these trees looks like it's gonna fall right now. Also, I've been hearing the sirens all morning. There's crashes everywhere. That's why there's no police really except that one securing.
My daughter usually gets to ride in the carpool, but the kid who drives the carpool, 7-year-old kid's like, I don't want to drive today. So my wife asked me to drive. So then I'm coming back this way and I saw the things and I'm like, oh shit, again.
Yeah, sure enough. It's a good day to not drive. These guys, yeah, I just don't trust them actually. I'm gonna go on the other side. I don't need electrocuted today. I am not going to stand next to them while they pull a fucking live wire down in a rainstorm. Yeah, well, Jesus don't have my back because I talk too much shit about him. He's waiting to fucking put a charge in my ass. Let me do the Joel Osteen prayer real quick. Jesus, I repent of my sins. I ask you to come into how does that go? Into my life and all that shit. Amen. Right? Is that what you say? You guys ever see Joel Osteen, the big church guy? Jesus, I repent of my sins. I make you my Lord and Savior. That's what he says. I'm revealing that I've watched Joel Osteen before, so. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why I've watched Joel Osteen. Because at one time he was on 147 channels. You couldn't miss this son of a bitch. Every time you turned a channel, there he was. But he always opens his show with a joke. It's always a street joke. I mean, he's never written a joke in his life, but he goes and he finds a good street joke and he opens. He's like, well, here, I'm down here in Houston. I like to open the show with a joke. And he does a really bad street joke. And that grabs my attention. Have I ever made it through the entire 30-minute broadcast? Yes, because I know the prayer. Because at the end he goes, we don't like to leave you here before we say to put Jesus in your life. So everyone just pray with me and say, Lord, Pray with me. And he's got those real squinty eyes. Jesus, Lord, hey, Stacy. Stacy's doing pretty decently. You guys, I left my tripod in the car. He didn't get rich by being well, he's generational wealth. Number one, he was rich as soon as his dad died. His dad was a famous preacher in Texas, right? But then he invested all that money into continuing the grift. Okay? That's right. He's a grifter. Joel Osteen might be religious and believe Jesus and all that, but that doesn't make him any less of a grifter. He's a fucking grifter. Now, that dopey wife of his, Victoria. I'm Victoria. She's like 4 feet taller than he is. She's like, she could beat him up. Okay? Victoria could beat Joel up. It's a total mismatch. Anyway, she bothers me something because she's always grifting too. She's always grifting too. Rich, this is Chandler. This is Chandler near Whitsett. Why am I hating on another man? I'm not hating on Joel. I just told you all the reasons I like Joel. I said that the man does a joke at the beginning of his show, but he's a grifter. Calling a spade isn't hate. Hate's a strong word, my friend. I don't hate Joel Osteen. He was taught the American way. That's called grift on God and capitalize on capitalism. Okay? The man wouldn't let homeless people into his church after a fucking hurricane in New Orleans. And you want to ask me why I'm hating on the man? The man wouldn't let people sleep, or homeless people and people like that, into his home after a fucking hurricane. You know what I'm saying, dude? What are you talking about? The guy does not live like a religious man should live. He should be a humble man, my friend. He should be a humble man. And he's not. He's definitely a narcissist. He's a con man like the rest of those fucking preachers. It's a grift, but you're taught in America to capitalize. Take all my money. Take my money. You guys ever seen the scene in Falling Down? When Michael Douglas is robbing the, he's not robbing it, but he's trying to get a soda for 50 cents. And the convenience store owner says, 85 cents. He puts a cold Coca-Cola down after he just beats up those two gang members with his briefcase. You remember? Falling Down. And then he tries to buy a fucking Coke, and the store owner goes, 85 cents. And Michael Douglas is like, I'll give you 50 cents. 85 cents. 85 cents. And then he starts beating the shit out of the store. And then at some point, the convenience store owner says, take my money. Take it. Take my money. Take my money. Lily, that's the greatest movie of all time. I hate people when they say this is the best movie ever, blah, blah, blah. That is literally, number one, it's the movie I've watched more times than any other movie in my life. It's literally, it's an autobiography of my life, and it's how my life is going to end in about 3 weeks, okay? Trust me. I've made that trek across LA several times. It just didn't end coming off the pier in Santa Monica. That'll happen. Give it some time. Give it some time. Falling Down with Michael Douglas, the best movie ever made. Joel Schumacher. The best part is getting robbed at there's every part's the best part. I love at the beginning when they're like, hey, give me the fucking briefcase, man. Give me the fucking briefcase. Yeah, you guys. Falling Down, they've never made a better movie. If you guys want to move, the best people talk about, oh, what's the best movie about Los Angeles? And people go, oh, La La Land. And they name all these classic movies and garbage. No, the best movie about the city of Los Angeles ever made, ever, is Falling Down. And no one ever mentions that movie. They say La La Land. They say all these other hogwash movies. And if you haven't seen it, do yourself a favor on Christmas and rent that motherfucker right in your home and watch it. It's severely underrated, without a doubt. Not in my brain, it's not underrated because I consider it the greatest. But a lot of people have never seen it. It doesn't get mentioned among the greatest. Just every little thing. It's not. It's an LA movie for sure. But it's a story of where he's, where you're confusing the antagonist with the protagonist. Is he a hero? Is he a villain? Are you fucking kidding me? He's a hero. Okay, Michael Douglas in Falling Down is a fucking hero, is what he is. Okay? How many times have you went to McDonald's to order breakfast at 10:32 and you were in line at 10:28 and they told you couldn't get your breakfast because it was too late and you wanted to take a weapon and light the store up? Okay, well, go watch Falling Down so you can fucking live vicariously through Michael Douglas. The golf course scene is pretty awesome. You guys, if you know LA, the reason that scene's so awesome is, he starts downtown where the car breaks down, right? So he's fucking dealing with gang members. But he walks all the way to the beach. And if you know the city, he's almost to Santa Monica when he hits. That's either supposed to be like the Bel Air or the Brentwood or the Beverly Hills Country Club. It's awesome too. Today's Live has been sponsored by McDonald's, in fact. And I would just say McDonald's should fucking sponsor me. I mean, now I don't want free food there, and I'll tell you why. Because I don't really eat at McDonald's. In fact, I don't eat at McDonald's. Anyway, lucky man here today. We've had a blast. Now I'm going to go buy donuts to put in a Ziploc bag for tomorrow morning. Because I told my donut shop they should be open tomorrow. And they were like, what are you talking about? I said, well, how the fuck am I going to eat donuts on Christmas morning if you're not open? It's a fair question. Anyway, that neighbor, it was fun talking to him and everything, but I've had it, so I'm out of here. I've had it. This cop right here, the only cop they put to block the road, it's raining. He doesn't even want to get out and yell at us for being inside of the perimeter. He's just on his phone watching TikTok videos, both of them. They're both on their phone. That's probably Gutierrez, by the way. This is most likely Gutierrez. These guys don't even want to get out and tell people to not get electrocuted and shit like that. You guys, I've had it. I still have a cinnamon roll and my coffee's probably cold, so I'll just go buy another one. I saw a Swiftwater rescue while I was feeding my homeless cat. I didn't even have time to do a live stream. I'm feeding my homeless cat and this motherfucking helicopter swoops in and saves a homeless guy out of the wash. I think he was just sleeping down there. My cat, other than being old, having hyperthyroidism, being cranky, going blind, outside of that, the great news is her kidneys are fine. She doesn't have low blood pressure. She doesn't have diabetes. So none of that caused her blindness. It was just classic old age mixed with hyperthyroidism, detaching her retina from her brain. So she wakes up scared, you know what I mean? If you woke up blind, you'd be scared too. But she gets too much love she gets a lot of love. She's adjusting well to being blind. She's adjusting well. I don't play very nice with Gutierrez. I would like to say I don't want to talk about that. I'm not going to talk about that. All right. So far this morning, I tore my jacket and my coffee's cold. How annoying is that? But listen, I'm on YouTube live, so I'm continuing the YouTube in the car. But TikTok, I'm going to drive, so I have to shut it down. If you want to come over to the YouTube, come on over. We're live on YouTube in the car. We're live on YouTube in the car. Falling down burger scene was the best. See, the thing with falling down is it's so fucking good that you can literally, it's like a bag of mixed treats. Everybody has their favorite scene, but the truth is, as you watch the movie, you go, that's the best scene ever. Then you go, that's the best scene ever. Then you go, that's the best scene ever. Then you go, that's the best scene ever. I mean, it's fucking ridiculous how good that movie is. Okay, well, TikTok, thanks for hanging out. We'll be back on TikTok as soon as I see something crazy. But I'm over on YouTube. Merry Christmas. Well, everybody's safe at this scene, but there's a lot of scenes happening, so there are not people safe at like multiple other scenes. Like, let's say, here's another water rescue. Here's another water rescue we're totally missing right now. This is the Swiftwater rescue that happened while I was feeding my cat. That's literally Luna's house right there.
Between Moore Park and the 101, we have an active river rescue going on. There's actually a car in the LA River right now. Firefighters are trying to locate this vehicle. They've set up here on Laurel Canyon.
They've been looking for a car. This car fucking disappeared into the LA River earlier. There were so many fucking 911 calls, my head was spinning. So I pulled up on this tree and I had to pick a spot. I pulled up on the tree.
Report for 21829 for West Valley, call out 18440 Hatteras Street.
Merry Christmas, Norma Chavez.
21897 and units code 6 on Ventura. The PR is walking towards you. He's wearing an AT&T uniform, incident 1251.
21829 10847.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. How do the words to that go? Ain't no sunshine at night. I broke up with the world today, right? Tragic as it seems. I never would have thought there'd be a concrete wall right in the stream of all this rain. How can you fix your scoliosis and your hunched back? I got a tip. I would say go drive around with this dude who just got McDonald's this morning. A tree might fall on your fucking and straighten you out. Because I have a feeling that's not a serious comment, okay? What are we, fucking doctors? What are you talking about? Watch Joel Osteen and pray to God. He'll fix it.
Roger.
Somebody just heard 6 gunshots. Jesus Christ, what is going on? That was probably a tree falling. Well, we're currently in a lull on the rain. I should turn my wipers up.
21897, we met with the PR. He's going to direct us inside.
People have done lost their minds. I lost mine a long time ago, but everybody else is just
now making entry into the building.
everybody else is catching up with me.
97, I'm trying to find out if it's the Avalon Apartments or the Boulevard.
It is a shot occurred at Avalon or...
I think I'm gonna go feed my homeless cat again because it was raining hard when I fed her, and
97, if you can have all the units respond to Boulevard Apartments.
I fear she did.
Occur on the west side into the building and go to the right.
There's so much going on, police activity wise.
897 advised responding units respond to the Boulevard Apartments.
How do you know my, oh. No, that beeping stopped. See, it stopped. I don't, my seatbelt's not required by choice. It's required by law, but it's not required by choice. I don't wear my seatbelt to make a very important political statement. That is, you can't tell me to not, you can tell me to make my passenger wear a seatbelt, or make a child in my car wear a seatbelt, or make someone even in the backseat as a passenger wear a seatbelt. But you're gonna make me wear a seatbelt? No. Especially on roads where we're not on a freeway, that is not happening. That goes against my free American free will. First of all, putting on a seatbelt is manifesting a crash. If I put my seatbelt on, then I'm manifesting the idea that I'm definitely going to be in a crash and I need my seatbelt. So this is philosophy 101 in here with Shadow Magruder. Okay, Shadow Magruder. Oh, thank you. Merry Christmas, Matt Gleason. Oh, have a donut on you. Well, I'm just gonna have to go do that right now.
21857, Roger.
Thank you, Matt. Appreciate you, man. We're going to Holly's Donuts. By the way, let's do a shout out and a plug. Holly's Donuts on the corner of Moore Park and Tahunga, the greatest fucking donuts on the planet Earth. The owners.
I want to Avenue.
Oh shit! Turn your headlights on, dude. You're gonna get me in a crash, and I don't have my seatbelt on. Can you believe that guy? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Yes, you don't have to wear a seatbelt, but you can get a citation for not wearing one. And the last citation I got for not wearing one, over 10 years at least, 15 years ago in LA. And I beat it in court. I beat the ticket in court. And was I wearing the seatbelt that day? Hell no. Did the cop show up for the trial? Hell yeah, he did.
First building on the right.
Grabbing your entry TC to settle on Protein is now ambulance traffic. To settle on Protein is number 3 incident 1278, party 1781.
You guys, there are code 3 accidents all over the valley. I'm not gonna just race to them. I'm gonna listen for one close to where I'm at because I don't want to overdrive. If you cross normally dry wash or crossing, they'll dry most of the time. You get rescued, you have to pay for your rescue. What? What the fuck? I'm
21897, confirm there's no key code needs to enter.
I don't know if I'm for or against that law. On it right away, it makes me enraged. But then for a quick second, I think it's a dummy law. It's for dummies. It sounds like it's a law for dummies. So let me get this straight. If you drive your car,
TL24 responding to code 3 from Devonshire Station to DeSoto and Parthenia.
okay, a lot of wrecks on Devonshire today. Let's do it to the extreme. So if you drive your car off of a bridge into a river negligently, they'll make you pay for the rescue? You're just saying if you drive across a dry wash when it's wet. Well, listen, it's a stupid law.
It's going to be the second.
You should never have to pay for your own rescue. Okay, that's retarded. Okay, that's Riri.
I'm not sure what the gate code is.
That's Riri.
21843, better location for 21897 is the second entrance to the Boulevard Apartments home, east of the leasing office.
42, Roger.
It probably is to detour morons, but you can't detour a moron. That's the irony here. The hypocrisy. The irony here is you can't trick a moron into not being a moron. That's impossible. Morons are gonna moron. Okay, and usually morons are broke. So charging them for the fucking rescue is like, that's not gonna work either because they don't have any money. Jesus Christ. Going to Holly's Donuts for round 2.
Can you advise that the officers that are inside the gate to move their vehicle near the gate so the gate can open up so we can come in?
Requesting the units that have their vehicle in front of the gate to those vehicles so other units can make entry. L60, 21 L60, come in.
Let's go.
Doing L60 confirm you're en route to the call on 20600 Ventura Boulevard. You showed up in Southeast Frequency.
Southeast Road, yeah, I'm not sure how that happened, but I'm around.
Sure. A1, were you able to make entry?
Anyone see the sugar? Thank you.
A97, are you getting any additional calls from this location to 0600 Ventura Boulevard?
Reiterated. Session reporting code that are answered these reports like body on the street. 0129 body 2173. Unit 16X41, 16X41, domestic violence, return violation, 10365 San Fernando Road, 10365 San Fernando Road, Performance Transmissions, Fiddles a gray van, license 9 Union X-ray, 985, 9 Union X-ray, 95 suspect, mother of child, female Hispanic, 2526, for description, code 3, incident 1298, RD 1643.
Well, first check here. 16X41, returning to 3 miles for San Fernando, 10365 San Fernando.
Verify your location.
It's 9133 Swiftwater Boulevard.
Roger.
Code 6 in area 10365 San Fernando Road.
Tree, have you arrived?
No sunshine when she's gone. Do-do-do-do-do. Fucking coffee's cold, man. Is there any calls? Was there a call?
3, have you arrived?
Oh, there's a call. Show us what you got. I can't because I already ate the donuts here. These are for tomorrow morning. See what I'm saying? And I made them put them in a plastic bag, but this one's left over from earlier, which is a cinnamon roll. Look at that goodness. Look at how squishy it is. Greatest coffee shop on the planet Earth. Oh my God. Ah!
Hey, that was Unit. Meet the fire department 17000 Devonshire Street at Arco AM. Suspect male unknown. Building a fire next to gas station. Code 2 incident 1306 RD 1756.
9853, have you arrived?
Somebody's building a fire next to a gas station. Sounds like a great idea.
17849, meet the fire department 17000 Devonshire Street. Code 2 incident 1306 RD 1756.
There's some homeless dude is lighting a fire next to the gas station.
49, roger.
Last word answer, please.
Are we still talking about seatbelts?
Stand when you're open.
Hey, so she roger.
God damn, this cinnamon roll is good. Listen, I've had one cop, and it was a highway patrol officer. And it was a female highway patrol officer. Why do I say it was a female? Because it wasn't a man. But I'm busy eating. I've only had one law enforcement officer, a female highway patrol officer, ever give me a valid reason for me to have to wear my own seatbelt in order to make other people safe. Do you see what I'm saying? Because my argument when she pulled me over and I was yelling at her about it was, and she didn't give me a ticket, I don't think. I don't recall. I don't think she did. I said, me wearing my seatbelt doesn't make other people driving safe. Do you understand that? I tried to explain that to her. And I'm going to tell you right now, she actually made a valid argument. But this argument only applies on the freeway, in my opinion, or at high speeds, or on roads where you are able to legally drive more than 45 miles an hour, let's say, just to be nice, but really 55 and more. And this is what she told me. Gas here is between $5 and $7 a gallon. She said, well, listen up, knucklehead. I once had a guy crash his car on the freeway. He was ejected from his car in the middle of the accident and the rollover. His body flew over the center lane into oncoming traffic on the other side of the freeway, causing other cars to swerve and miss him and get into a crash and hurt other people. So there you go. Some dumb knucklehead CHP officer
Boulevard as a business incident.
Had some dumbass rebuttal that actually made some sense to me. And I told her from that day on, I said, you know what? Then maybe on the freeway I would wear one. I said, but I'm sure as fuck not going to wear one in a residential neighborhood at 20 mile per hour speed limits, because I'm not going to be ejected into oncoming freeway traffic like that.
853.
Gas is $2.19 in Texas? I don't believe that. That's because there's nowhere to go. The reason gas is $2.19 is because there's nowhere to go. You know what I mean? Nobody's driving anywhere because there's nothing to go do. I lived in Texas for 7 years. Okay, Dallas, Texas. And I know who shot JR, motherfuckers. Well, first of all, we don't know what a leader is in America because we're retarded. So when you tell us something is so much per liter, you just confuse our brains, okay? Because that's not the metric by which we measure shit. I know you explained it, but I'm driving and I didn't have time to read the whole comment. I did see you went into an explanation, but I'm trying to drive safely. I'll have to scroll back and read the whole comment because I think...
2 males, a location with yellow and green high visual jackets and black pants. No person.
But I still wanted to do the joke. I still wanted to make the joke. You follow me? I still wanted to be funny about it. Even though I saw you went into some explanation. I still wanted to make the joke that Americans are rerees when it comes to people in other countries saying liters and centimeters. Like you guys say you're so tall in centimeters and shit. Yeah, I'm 182 centimeters. What the fuck does that mean to an American? We don't know what the fuck that means. We do. We know what a centimeter is. But now you're going to make us pull out our calculators and fucking do the math on it. I'm 165 centimeters, really. I don't know. That means you're either as tall as a fucking German Shepherd or Shaq. I don't know what that means.
1333. 837, Roger.
I'm just saying that to all our European and Australian.
Here at 20300 External Boulevard. No evidence of shooting.
No evidence of a shooting.
600 Ventura Boulevard. No evidence of shooting.
6 next 31 last floor 1298.
So whoever said 6 shots were fired, they were lying. That didn't happen. There ain't no sunshine when she's gone.
Intervening criminal theft investigation 6300 Ferrial Avenue.
Yeah.
At 13.
We are in... Okay, shut up! Yeah, we are in Cali. Right now we're next to the Hallmark building. You know the Hallmark channel? Right now we're next to their headquarters. We're driving by the Little Brown Church where Ronald Reagan got married. You guys, Ronald Reagan was married at the Little Brown Church to his beloved wife many years ago. Would you guys like to see the Little Brown Church where Ronald Reagan got married? What is this, the 50 Cent tour? Is this the Bugs Bunny 50 Cent tour? Look at this bitch standing right in the middle of the gas station drive. What, bitch? Bitch, what are you doing? You're in the middle of the driveway though, honey. Jesus Christ. And then this homeless woman can't walk. But you gotta feel bad for him in the rain. She is struggling. Whoa, she is struggling. She's wearing flip-flops. The time has ran out on the meter, and she is still struggling. Man, being homeless in the rain sucks. You know what it does? It sucks. This is why we need better homeless shelters and better mental health facilities. They're just gonna clog around in fucking, you know what I mean? Shitty flip-flops. That's terrible. That's terrible. The only good thing about being homeless in LA is most of the time it's perfect weather. Like, you don't even want to be inside. So being outside is not so bad. Gas is $2.26. You guys, I would be interacting with you a little bit more, but I can only do it at stoplights because it's raining and these motherfuckers don't know how to drive. Roadrunner. I would hire you as a butler if you were a female. Well, I probably couldn't pay you, but I would still take the services. How do you add audio chat? What do you mean add audio chat? Can you add audio chat to YouTube? Is that serious? Hold on. The gas prices downtown. Gas is $7.50 at the gas station on Cesar Chavez Boulevard, and it's either, I think it's Grand and Grand, Cesar Chavez and Grand. That gas station, $7.50 a gallon. Where we get it out, $4.89, which is cheap as fuck. I hate to talk shit about my man Obama, but at one point in Obama's second term, I think, gas got so high in LA, I was considering downgrading from a 6-cylinder to a 4-cylinder. Because I was like, this is retarded. When it got up to $7 and I was paying $80 for a small tank, I started to think, this is fucking something's got to give, is all I was thinking. Damn, I thought we were going to see the Little Brown Church. We went by it, you guys didn't even say anything. You guys, I've lived in LA for 20 years. Gas has never been $2 a gallon in some sense. Ever. Gas has never been $2 in some sense since I've been here. The last time I saw $2 gas, I lived in Iowa in 1992. I don't even remember seeing $2. Like, I think I drove across the country a couple of times early on and saw gas for $2.79 and shit, and was like, whoa, what's that? Why? What, are they giving this shit away? In California, we have, not only is the gas price high, but we have an exorbitantly high gas tax. I got to look it up for you real quick, but I believe we pay 50 cents in tax per gallon of gas on top of whatever the price of gas is. Let's look that up so I don't sound like a complete moron. How much is the gas tax in California? 61.2 cents. We pay 61 cents in tax for every gallon of gas we buy. This is really turning me into a Republican right now as I'm speaking out loud. Hold on. We pay 61 cents for every gallon of gas in tax? What? No wonder everybody's moving to Texas. What the fuck is going on? I think I'm gonna get an electric car. That way, when we have a power outage, I'm gonna be fucked. Did you see Did you see the news the other day? The other day, there was a massive power outage like in San Francisco, and all the Waymo cars, which are electric, were just stuck in the middle of the road and couldn't move. So at the end of the day, when it becomes Mad Max and fucking and all of that kind of shit, you're gonna need gas. And we're fighting out in the deserts for gasoline, like in the movie Mad Max. It is raining like a motherfucker right now. It's raining so bad, I think I'm gonna go to the mall. I think I'm gonna go to the mall. It's raining so hard. Ain't no sunshine when it rains. This is nasty. Nasty weather. I'll bring up something really fucking crazy. So the last 2 days of clear weather before all the rainstorms, we saw what they call chemtrails, ice crystals, whatever your preference is on your take on chemtrails, okay? I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I want to break some news here. Okay? And I remember I was debating with people in the chat. It's raining so bad, I'm going to pull over here for a second. I was debating with someone in the chat, is it chemtrails? I got to start my friend's car who's out of town, so let's do that. I was debating with someone about the chemtrails, right? Well, guess what? And I said, well, why are they playing tic-tac-toe in the sky, right? What in the fuck are they doing, playing tic-tac-toe in the sky? There's 28 planes in the row making fucking crisscross in the sky. That doesn't make sense. And then I went to my flight radar. What is flight radar? Well, if you don't have flight radar or flight aware, you can pull up and open a chat or an app that shows every flight happening in real time, including balloons, hot air balloons, helicopters, small Cessna planes, Boeing 747s at fucking 30,000 feet or whatever. Right? When we went on Flight Aware, not a single one of the airplanes creating the chemtrails or the water crystals or wherever you go with that were on flight radar. Now, isn't that convenient? The flight apps track everything in the air. Sometimes they catch a bird or two. Hot air balloons, Cessnas, major airplanes, helicopters. But the planes flying up there making the chemtrails, suddenly they're not on the flight app. Why is that? It's because they were cloud seeded. And that's why it looked like tic-tac-toe in the sky. And that's why there's going to be an atmospheric river. Why are you enhancing a fucking major storm and then telling us it's going to be dangerous? Cloud seeding is a real thing. I've watched the actual legitimate, credible news stories interviewing the company and the guys that actually do cloud seeding, where they tried to play it down. That tic-tac-toe in the sky shit 2 days before a rainstorm was cloud seeding, in my opinion. In my opinion, it was cloud seeding. 2837 Southwestern. Let me take a look at that. Yeah, that's why I'm chilling right now. Is when the rain comes hard, I chill for a second. 2837 Southwestern. Hold on. 2 injured in e-bike crash is at 3837 Southwestern. Is that what you meant? I think you meant that 3837 where 2 people on e-bikes were injured. I have some Stark rating lunatics in my chat, I know. The last drum circle I was at the Hollywood Carnival, and somehow they had 50 people playing drums and 47 of them didn't have rhythm. It made my head hurt. But if you're telling me everyone in your drum circle has rhythm, I'll bring my cajon and my drumsticks and come down. Kerf, where at in Griffith Park do you do it? I do have raging lunatics in my chat. I do, and normally I have some moderators that can take care of it, but I think everybody's waiting for Santa Claus today. Yeah, Roadrunner. That's why I'm gonna miss it if I ever leave, but I don't know if I'm leaving. Cake Sweet. I used to say that too, Cake Sweet, that I'd never get in a car with no driver. And I have to admit to you right here and right now, I probably would take a Waymo just to here's the thing, Cake. Now that I've been driving for a full year and a half with Waymos every 2 seconds, like I've intentionally tried to walk out in front of Waymos, okay, allegedly. I've tested their prowess. I drive by about 10 Waymos per day. I drive by them, I interact with them at intersections, and they are way safer than a car driven by a human. Now, Waymos, listen, that doesn't mean something's not going to happen. But what I'm saying is, it took a year and a half, but in fact, I've changed my mind about whether or not, or how dangerous I think they are. Like, just on its face, I thought principally, here's what's dangerous. Let me do it this way. Let me change this up. Waymo cars are like $300,000 cars, and all those little spinning gadgets all over it are lasers. They're lasers. It is fucking pretty. The precision is ridiculous. What's dangerous are robo-taxis. Elon Musk robo-taxis. They only use cameras. They don't use lasers. They don't use $200,000 laser systems. They just use cameras. Robo-taxi Teslas and Tesla self-driving is so fucking dangerous. There are cameras all over Waymos, but more than there are cameras on the Waymos are lasers. Those are laser. Listen, I filmed it when the rioters, I hate to call them rioters, but some of them were rioters. When the people destroyed the Waymo cars, I filmed them. I filmed that whole thing. I posted videos. So I watched these knuckleheads trying to tear the laser parts off the car, and it's impossible. The way they construct those cars is ridiculous. That's why they ended up lighting them on fire, because they couldn't even properly vandalize them. They were able to spray paint them, but when they were trying to pull those little spinning mechanisms that are lasers off the car, they couldn't do anything to it. They literally couldn't do anything to it. The drum circle you have is on Fire Lane Drive across from the Visitor Center. You have a whole drum set? Thank you, Roadrunner. Appreciate the sub. If I get to play the drum set, I would do it. Like I want to be. I don't want to just. When I don't know what it is with me, but when I play like a conga drum, my hands hurt after like 20 seconds. I'm like, this is hurting my hands. And I get it. That makes me sound like a big pussy. Don't use that word. We're not on TikTok. I get it. Oh, well, your little wiener hands can't handle it. Listen, when I play a conga drum, it hurts my fucking hands. Okay? But when I play, or a cajon, that also hurts my hands. But when I play a drum set, I don't know what it is. It makes them sting. But when I play with drumsticks, I can just go all day long. I can go all day long. Jimbo Kimbo. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Ooh, the rain is letting up. The rain is letting up. The rain is letting it up. Let the rain come down. You gotta beat that meat till it's tough and calloused, right? Is that how it works? I have to go start this car real fast for my neighbor. Let's put the scanner on. Man, this rain sucks.
Unit, code 30 ringer 8323 Reseda Boulevard, incident 1369, correction 1369 RD 1794, action 1794.
17A67, stack it.
17A67, roger.
Woodhill Unit Traffic 40 Precinct 280, Woodhill and Sherman Grove in the Chevron gas station incident 1410 RD 1617.
Use this one. My female Matilda is 22435, school rescue 22435, school trees, affect female, white, wear black shirt, underwear, diagnosed with schizophrenia. Minor comments, code 3, incident 1411, RD 2144, being inside identified.
Uh-oh, diagnosed with schizophrenia. You know what that means.
9853, code 30 ringer 7359 Kester Avenue at the business Dr. Samuel Dion, building A, apartment, correction unit 123, incident 1414, RD 904.
If I can cancel 63 in a second.
9863, cancel incident 1414, 9850 handle. Advising the code 30 ringer will be PD only identified. Three.
There are down power lines all over the city. I don't see a car in the water.
Following DTA suspect Ventura Boulevard and Kester Avenue. Code 3 incident 1412 RD.
Ooh, we got a chase.
971.
Ventura and Kester, that's where we're at.
AC Roger.
Ventura and Kester. Somebody's following.
You are not to follow.
That's hot. That's live.
9863, Roger.
Ventura and Kester. That's hot. That's live. Let's see it. That's hot. That's live.
All units, 9863 responding, code 3, Burbank, and Cedros to Ventura and Kester.
Ventura and Kester, baby, right here. We're in front of the cops, too. Oh, there goes the ambulance right there. We're going to beat them there. I'm not sure what happened, but it's a code 3. Oh, shit.
Any Van Nuys, code 3, rear 15410, Covella, she has a residence, is it 1410? 885, Roger.
It doesn't take long to get calls on a rainy day.
Video for Ventura and Kester. Following. So, 35, 35.
35.
I wanted to go look at that car in the river.
Three, standby.
Wow, this is flooded, boy.
Sure.
Oh, there goes another ambulance.
Henry 4045.
985, Roger.
One 3200 Osborne Street. Callback number 323-459-7043.
0456 Osborne.
I don't stop at stop signs normally. Just, I mean, for anybody who might be...
9063.
I don't normally...
Please will be 8802 Boy 4. 8802 Boy 4.
8802 Boy 4. Okay, Boy 4. Boyfer. That's a new word. Boyfer.
963, additional, your response UK suspect. The suspect vehicle, the black BMW, was a suspect's vehicle. The vehicle taken was a Range Rover that was not involved. PR has lost the vehicle, no longer following incident 1412.
I stopped at that stop sign just for you.
Code 6,
Hold on.
Kester and Ventura.
Code 6. Somebody has lost a car in the river. Is that the one we're going to? I can't keep up with these fucking calls. They've lost the car in the river. Why is everyone driving their cars into the river? It's not even a river you can drive your car into.
17867, 17867, cancel your code 30 ringer incident 1369. Cancel by alarm company.
They're code 6, so they're investigating on Kester and Riverside. There's no river at Kester and Riverside.
9841, street services were notified. We'll request for DOT.
Is that the car down there in Studio City? What the fuck is it with everybody that they can't drive in the rain? Oh, shut up.
14 code 6, hard and women. Hey, Boone, Roger, the previous callback is in the comments. There's no name. Unit for a turned out code 2 call in RD 1034 identified before going out, so it is the tip.
Now they're saying Ventura and Van Nuys.
Sure, this is 17A 95, 17A 95, 211 Silent 20045 Prairie Street. It's code 3 is 1436 RD 1772.
95, Plumber Balboa. Oh, unit 17895 is responding code 3 from Plumber and Balboa 2005 Prairie Street. And 20045 Prairie Street.
We're at Ventura and Kester. There's no police activity. What the fuck was that call about?
So are you still online for Ventura and Kester?
Code 3 from Devonshire Station to 20045 Prairie Street.
Right now, the LA River, when we were watching that Swiftwater rescue, is half full. So yeah, it's a cement trench. It's basically like a cement canal. It's currently half full. Normally, it's completely empty and dry all year.
9117 X91 in West Valley, 415 man 184 1133 Boulevard. Code 2 incident 1387 RD 1034.
It's currently half full. A lot of homeless people live in that riverbed. So if they don't move their encampment, they just get swept away during the rain. What are you doing right there, red car? If you can't handle driving in the rain, you should have stayed home. Damn, Ventura Boulevard is flooded on the right.
ET Truce Avenue.
Oh, there it is.
Extra space storage incident 1290 RD 1516. Code dirty ringer 27. Correction. Code dirty ringer 12746 and Melita Street incident 1378 RD 1531. A21 10A 21. Are you clear? A21. A21. Roger. 963, the PRs are out to meet Ventura and Kester from Ventura and Cedros. Suspect was last seen on Ventura and Cedros.
All right, so he was following somebody and they can't find him.
16837, per the alarm company, the monitoring camera covers the right side of the building only on Foothill and has not seen the suspect since the call was generated.
37 Rush. Okay, 37 incident 1410.
X91 17 X91 cancel incident 1387 1047 will handle.
Static. Show me an route to the 429. Thank you. Could you tell owner's request for person that?
My car's making some weird sound. Can you hear that? All right. Something's rubbing on my car. I gotta go fucking pull in this gas station. It's like water or something. Oh, for rent right there? I would move in there. This is my neighborhood, you know? I love this neighborhood. You guys still not here? Check 1, check 2. Can you still not hear? You guys still not here? Check 1, check 2. Can you still not hear? You guys still not here? Check 1, check 2. Can you still not hear? You guys still not here? This is weird. Check 1, check 2. Can you still not hear? How about now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me right now? Oh, shit, you can? Huh. All right, well, there's nothing wrong with this motherfucker. Is there? I gotta get out and look at my car still. You guys, it was weird. I went on live on my other phone. I went on my own YouTube live, and that was strange. And I was able to comment in my own live. It was muted. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Anyway, we're back. Anyway, we're back here in Sherman Oaks, listening to the radio again. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. A 5-car crash? Oh, that was last night. That was last night, everybody. That was last night.
Correction, Valley traffic units in 17X91, 17X91, ambulance traffic. Parthenian DeSoto, code 3, incident 1464, RD 1781.
All units, 17X91 is one, correction, 17X91 is on code 3 from Devonshire Station to Parthenian DeSoto.
Parthenian DeSoto is way out there. I don't think we're going to go out there. It is way out there. I would like to see the car floating too, so I think I'm going to drive down to where the car went in the river again. Because there's no way they pulled that out yet. That would require like a big wrecker to do that. Like Pepe's wrecking. Oh yeah, I better check my car. See what I'm dragging something.
Call.
17X47, shows filters from the area, and does the PR have a better location for the 450 man so far we're unable to locate?
1583, are you clear?
Man, looks like I ran over a ground squirrel. It's stuck up under the fender there. Fender well's just rubbing on his head. He said he was good though because it's dry under there. That's not a raincoat? No, it's not a raincoat.
15827 Pierre will step out to me.
All right. Let's go to this.
47, he canceled the further relocated the subject. He's on the sidewalk.
17X47, roger.
They located the subject for this call we're on? Damn, I'm seeing.
Valley traffic unit, CTI traffic, 19059 Ventura at Fire Station 93. Code 20144, ID 10.
This is Los Angeles, California. We are very close to the house of the great Luke Perry. Luke Perry, everybody, of 90210 fame, who died suddenly of a heart attack about 5 years ago. If you didn't know, now you know. That's breaking news. Over 5 years ago, Luke Perry, at the age of 52, died suddenly of a heart attack.
All units, code 4, Redford, Kester, suspect DOA.
5-8.
Wait.
Suspect is GOA. Somebody is asking me to go over to where this car went in the river, so I'm going to drive down to where this car went into the river.
69.
Can you resend me incident 1414 for property as well?
1462. 16 EL1 Roger.
Somebody's talking to me about a Christmas bonus, and they sent a picture of their cats. You see that cat in the top right? That's my cat Sage. I call her. I nicknamed these two cats Lenny and Squiggy. And I call them Lenny and Squeaky because the little one, Sage, that little one in the top right has a squeak voice. I don't know how to explain it, but I think I'm going to play a video of her because she has the most amazing, like, underdeveloped voice. She's fully grown. She weighs like fucking 4 pounds. She's like a mini cat. Yeah, I nicknamed him Lenny and Squiggy off Laverne and Shirley because the little one squeaks when she talks. So in fact, I nicknamed him Lenny and Squeaky with a reference to Lenny and Squiggy from Laverne and Shirley. That's right. Also, rest in peace, Laverne. Rest in peace, Laverne, who used to date Rob Reiner. Penny Marshall and Rob Reiner. I don't know if they were married, but they were a couple for a long time. Laverne and Shirley, one of the greatest shows of all time. When I hear the theme song, it gives me warm feelings. Come and knock on our door. Just kidding, that's fucking Three's Company. I got you, though. There's that sound again. Do you guys hear that? It's going. I think that's water hitting on the hot exhaust. You know what I'm saying?
Up here was en route to me.
I do have to call somebody, guys, so I do have to put you on mute.
Pretty good.
So I got to put you on mute for a quick second. I can't play music on YouTube because they flagged the lot. They flagged the. I mean, I could play it. Or my wiper regulator is failing. I Googled it. It says it sounds like when water, because I'm driving in these big giant things of water. There it went right after I did that. And then water shoots up onto the hot exhaust. There it is. And makes that sound. Hear it? Can you hear it? Anyway, I gotta call this guy. I gotta mute you.
And I need to coordinate the pool anyway. And I thought it looked like you were the person who helped. Often, she took the cat over. She just took the cat. I mean, frankly, I'm the successor trustee, and I needed to formally give her the cat, because cats are considered property of an estate.
Yeah, I didn't. You're just telling me now that she died, and then.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. Yeah, what can I tell you?
And I was just gonna tell you to tell the woman you gave the cat to that I'm sure she knows, but the cat had like hyperthyroidism and was blind.
Oh yeah. In fact, I could show you. She took the cat to the vet that night and took care of everything, and she's aware of her maladies.
Okay, great. Because yeah, so that's all with that. This is crazy, but yes.
I did business with her for all these years, and she asked me to do this. I never thought in a million years that something like this would happen.
I wondered why I hadn't gotten a call or a text for the last 4 weeks.
There you go. Just why?
Well, this is just terrible news.
Oh, it's horrible. I'm sorry to give it to you on
Christmas Eve. Yeah.
Christmas Eve, and if it means the reason I've waited till now is I haven't been able to get her phone. I'm fighting a fire. Her relatives are out here. When I mean I'm fighting a fire.
have to get all the, until I get that, I can't get the accounts retitled. So I can't write you a check right away, but will you take my word? I will pay you whatever.
No, I'm gonna take your word, and she was a friend, not just an associate. So, you know, that's why I'm so worried about her cat. And so I will take care of it, and you just work that shit out and let me know.
Okay.
Let me know, and we'll stay in touch. And
You keep track of your fee, and I will, you know, whatever you. Get any day now, literally today. In the next week or two, things will be clearing up for me as far as being able to get into take care of business and all that kind of stuff.
okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for calling me back. And again, I'm sorry for the news, but
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I mean, it's what we got to do now moving forward. Thank you for the call. I appreciate it.
And I want to reiterate, because I know it's important. I assure you, her cat is fine. She's got a new home.
Thank you. That's great news too. That's good news. I was thinking, oh, did the cat was alone and they didn't find her? I was thinking all these bad things. That's great news. That's great news.
Okay, Tim.
Thank you.
One of these days, I'll be up there and I'll meet you, and it'll be nice to shake your hand.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll meet you soon. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Have a good day. Bye. Wow. 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 So some stranger just called me out of the blue and told me somebody that's very close to me just died. And the first thing I thought about was her blind, sick cat, because she also has a blind, sick cat. And I'm literally racing up to her home right now. Son of a bitch. This is horrible. No fucking way. Fuck. I should have. Damn. 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 Shit. wonder what's fucking in it for that guy. She wasn't from the Midwest. What happened to her? She was that old? That's something rubbing. That's got to be something caught up under the car. I didn't take a good enough fucking look. So, somebody just called me, a pretty good friend of mine. I didn't even know she was this old. He said she was 70. I thought she was like 60. She also had a blind cat with hyperthyroidism, so that was like our bond. We both have blind cats with hyperthyroidism. She died. And I was devastated for the cat right away. And I was worried that the cat had been left all alone with the body, but turns out somebody found the body right away. And her friend that lives on this street actually took the cat in. God bless her fucking heart. But I was immediately gonna take the cat. I tell all my customers with these cats, you know, if you die, I'll take your cat. And this is her home right here. I'm at her home right now. Wow, this is fucking sad. So the executor of the trust asked me to just now come up and take a look at something. So I gotta do that. Jesus Christ, motherfucking Lord, sweet. December 1st. Shit. What a present. This is crazy. What? I don't wear a seatbelt. Thank you. See how that noise is gone? All right. Fuck, Maria died. You know what I'm saying? My Maria, dun, 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 dun. No, I don't wear a seatbelt. I'm always surprised by the people who are like, you don't wear a seatbelt? No, I don't wear a seatbelt. You know what? You know when else I don't? You know who else doesn't wear seatbelts? You know who else doesn't wear seatbelts? You know when I don't wear my seatbelt either? When I'm riding my motorcycle. Let me ask anybody who's fucking keeps asking these questions. Do you wear your seatbelt when you ride your motorcycle? Hey, anybody asking me if I wear my seatbelt, do you wear your seatbelt when you ride your motorcycle? Okay? Do you want me to point out the hypocrisy and the nonsense of the seatbelt law for the driver of the car? A person can ride a motorcycle on the same streets that I can't drive a car and not wear a seatbelt? That's absurd hypocrisy at its fucking finest level. Does anyone need me to fucking say that again? A motorcycle can ride between cars right now on that double yellow line without a seatbelt on all day long, but I can get pulled over in that exact same moment by a cop and get a ticket for not having a seatbelt on when I'm in an encapsulated metal cage. I can get pulled over right now and the cop can give me a seatbelt ticket, and I'll say to the cop, Hey, if I would have rode my motorcycle today, would I be getting the same ticket? Of course I wouldn't be. It's not a false equivalent. Exactly. Why would you wear a helmet to drive a car? You're missing the point. You're missing the point. First of all, there's not a helmet law in all states, and wearing a helmet on a motorcycle should not be a law. That also should not be a law. There should be no state requiring you, no federal law, no state law requiring you to wear a helmet when you ride your motorcycle. That's the same absurdity of laws where they say it's against the law to kill yourself. Really? So if I go jump off a bridge, you're gonna take me to court? So if I go jump off the Golden Gate Bridge and kill myself, when's my court date for that? Stupid fucking law. It's against the law for me to kill myself? Get the fuck out of here. There's no reason to protect dumb people from hurting themselves. That's called the laws of nature. That's called natural selection. No need to protect the stupid. Okay? They don't need to be repopulating the fucking planet. Evolution is weeding those people out. No question about it. You think I gotta ride around protecting the fucking stupid by wearing my seatbelt? So I gotta drive around and wear a seatbelt to protect dumbasses? Sorry. That's not my job. Fuck insurance companies. Insurance companies are corrupt fucking entities. Insurance companies are a scam and a grift. If I get renter's insurance and somebody breaks into my car twice, I lose my renter's insurance. That's right, Patricia Flaherty. That's exactly right. Now, should there be a law that my passenger has to wear a seatbelt? Yes. Yes, there should. My passengers should always wear their seatbelt, and they do. And my passenger often looks over at me and says, "You're not going to put your seatbelt on?" And I say, "Of course not. What are you talking about? You want me to manifest a crash? Let's not be silly here." Okay? I got airbags. Okay? I have airbags. So everybody that keeps asking, I have airbags. Okay, I have airbags. And my oh my God. My friend Maria is dead. So I hope you're all happy. You're rattling, you've risen me over my seatbelt. Okay, putting my seatbelt on didn't save my friend Maria's life. Okay, now her blind cat is in some strange fucking home. It doesn't know where it's fucking going. It's running into furniture and shit because it only knew how to get around its own fucking house. And it's really bothering me. Merry Christmas, by the way. Merry Christmas, everybody. You guys don't feel sorry for me. Feel bad for the blind, sick cat who's walking around in a strange home looking for its owner who died. Okay? It knew its way around its own house. We talked about this, me and Maria, because we both have blind cats now. You don't move your furniture around once your cat goes blind, because it would only confuse it. And now this cat's in some strange fucking home, doesn't know where it's going, can't find its goddamn owner. Merry Christmas, Ralph. And she knew I wanted that cat if she died. Actually, I didn't tell her that, but I know she knows that. If she could speak from the dead, she'd say, give the cat to Tim. Not my stinky ass neighbor who took the cat. They probably don't give a shit about the cat. They're probably not going to give it its medicine on time and all this other shit. There's nothing worse than stepping on a Lego in bare feet. I don't know why that wants to make me laugh, though. Those Legos fucking... I'll tell you what's worse than stepping on a Lego in bare feet. Is if you get that new Tidy Breeze pellet system for your cat's litter. Try stepping on one of those motherfuckers in bare feet. And you'll beg to have a piece of Lego under your foot. We're just driving around absorbing the death of a friend, Maria, and the sudden relocating of her poor cat. Oh, I can't believe she died. What the fuck happened to her? What the fuck? She must have been a heart attack, I'm sure. And sure it was a heart attack. Can someone tell us where this car that went in the river is? Please? God damn, man. You know, I have some customers who are like 101 years old as well. And it's like, for the last 3 years, I expect them to not be there when I come around the next year. I mean, losing Bob Newhart was rough. He didn't die at Christmas, which I could have saw him dying around the Christmas time. I could have saw that. But he died like in the summertime. And he died a couple years ago. Listen, he didn't die last summer, but he died the summer before. He died summer of 2024. And I didn't take that well. And I'll tell you else who died that I didn't take well is Rob Reiner. Now, did I know Rob Reiner and Bob Newhart? Yeah, I worked for both Rob Reiner and Bob Newhart. I worked for Rob Reiner a hell of a lot less than I did for Bob Newhart, but Rob Reiner's death has me shook to the core. Somebody with their autistic kid screaming, who's out loving the rain screaming. I don't know if you guys could see that on the live. Did you see that? So that kid that was standing there screaming and looked like he was being kidnapped, he was just like autistic and like enjoying the rain. Did you guys see that? That confused the hell out of me. Rob Reiner was one of the most beautiful souls we've ever known, man. It didn't get better than Rob Reiner. It just didn't get better than Rob Reiner. And how I feel about it has nothing to do with ever having been at his house, meeting his dad, meeting him, meeting his family, doing his lights. Aside from all of that, I would be just as for sure, this is not a personal, it's not personal. It's about who he was to everybody. What a badass Rob Reiner was. And the fact that they had to be stabbed to death and have their throats slashed, let me tell you a couple of things it does for me. You're more sad for Greg Biffle? Greg Biffle, with all due respect to Greg Biffle, he looked like he could have been retarded, okay? That doesn't take away from the fact that his children were killed in that plane crash. Let me talk about Greg Biffle's death, okay? Although Greg Biffle looked to be retarded, if you are a parent and your job as a parent is to protect your children, and you're putting your children on airplanes, private or commercial, you are a bad parent. Let me just say a couple of words about Biffle. If you are a human being, forget about anything else. Let's just break it down to its raw components. If you get on an airplane and you're not expecting to die, then you're not in touch with the fragility of life. You're not in touch with how fragile life is. And this is the guy who doesn't wear a seatbelt telling you this. And the reason I'm bringing up the seatbelt is to make the point. If I'm in a traffic accident in a residential area in a 25 mile per hour speed limit zone, I'm not going to die when some little old lady pulls out in front of me at the stop sign and we're both doing 20 miles an hour. The only thing that's going to be damaged is a part of our fender. Okay? So you have to understand and have a unique perspective on life, and it needs to come from your stomach. Getting on a fucking airplane is the dumbest fucking thing you can do in life. So once you get so comfortable in life that you think you can just fly around fucking willy-nilly because you're rich and you got money and you're privileged, well, you missed the mark. Because putting your children on a private plane that has the potential of crashing and burning, that's on you. That's on you. It's ridiculous. Do I fly? Not anymore. I quit flying. I stopped flying. You know why? Because I value my life. Do I wear a seatbelt? No. You know why? Because I also value my life, and I don't need to wear a seatbelt when I'm doing 20 miles an hour. I'm looking for this car. Man, this car must have been fucking just swept down the river, you guys. I can't see where this car is. So the only people to feel sorry about in the Greg Biffle death is Greg Biffle's children. I can't find this car. They didn't deserve to die like that, for sure. Greg Biffle's children, is that his name, Biffle? They didn't deserve to die on that airplane. Luis Ramirez, when did I make that assumption? Luis Ramirez, I'm one of the only people that looks both ways at a green light. I'm one of the only people you'll ever meet that looks for a high-speed chase at every intersection he crosses through. So, Luis, you're completely wrong. You're putting assumptions in my mouth. I assume every intersection that I come to in LA that there's going to be a high-speed chase and a reckless maniac who just stole an ambulance or a plane or a work truck doing 80 plus miles per hour coming. So that's the only assumption I make. I'm assuming everyone around me will not obey the speed limit. Almost died in my dad's Stinson tail dragger That's a cool name for a plane, a Stinson tail dragger. When I was a kid, he only flew once after the emergency landing. It was terrifying. Exactly. And that's the moment that you find out how fragile life is, right? That's the moment you realize, wait a minute, life is fragile. Flying around in an airplane is the dumbest thing you can do. You should only fly in emergencies. Okay? If you're in some horrific accident, let's say, and you need to be life flight helicoptered to an emergency room 2 hours away, that's the only time you should be putting your life in jeopardy on a fucking an airplane. Biffle's plane took off, then lost power. On an emergency landing, the plane hit the trees and exploded. Yeah, I saw the explosion. The body was made of canvas. Listen, I'm against war and all this other shit, but we have military planes. We have brave people who like to fly around. But this is the point I'm making. You have to understand when you get into a plane, whether you're flying it, whether you're a passenger in it, whether anything. Once you get to the fucking speed of 80 miles an hour plus, and then you're going to be up to 500 miles an hour, if the thing's going to crash, you fucking have zero chance of surviving. People are so willy-nilly on airplanes, they fly around getting into shit on the planes. Well, this guy, and they're fighting, they're holding passengers down. It's like no one's even aware that they are fucking literally putting their life. You get one shot at this little blink of an eye of fucking fragility of life, and you're fucking running it around in an airplane is so fucking stupid. Putting your kids who have not even had a chance to live on an airplane is ridiculous. Those kids of Greg Biffle's didn't even have a chance to live, and he took that away from them by putting them on a plane. That's it. Everybody has an opinion, and that's mine. I don't fly. The last time I got off an airplane, I got off the plane, walked down the stairs because it didn't even pull up to a tarmac. It was one of those planes where they roll the stairs up to the plane. I got to the bottom of the stairs and kissed the ground like they do in the movies. And I said, God bless America, I am done flying. I don't need that in my life. After hearing Nick Reiner on the Dopey podcast talking about American Airlines pilots in rehab, it's even scarier. Exactly. Exactly. You guys, I worked professionally, and I still do sometimes, with somebody who had schizophrenia mixed with manic depression and hypermania. He had the worst schizophrenia you can have. Sometimes he's in our chat. Hopefully he's not in here because I'm talking about him. I worked with him professionally in the music business, but he's also a friend. And what's crazy is I was never afraid of him or in fear of him because he was also a drug addict. He was a way worse drug addict than Nick Reiner, went in out of way more rehabs than Nick Reiner, was way more mentally ill than Nick Reiner. But I never was afraid of him. I slept in hotels with him on the road doing music. I slept in homes with him on the road in different states when we would go live to do music, right? But all of the sudden, we'll talk about all of a sudden and all of the sudden in a minute. I started to realize over the last couple of years, after a couple of incidents with him, that maybe I wasn't safe around him the whole time. Right? He sent me some pictures. He was having encounters with the police late at night when he was fucked up. He sent me a picture of his body. His body was black and blue, bruised from head to toe. Like, this dude made it look like Rodney King didn't get touched This dude made it look like a finger wasn't laid on Rodney King after he dealt with the police. And I was like, wait a minute, dude. Do I know who you are? How are you able to get the police to beat you up that badly? Is something going on I don't know about you? I flew on a plane once when I was 19, never been on a plane since. Now I'm 55, it's not for me. Thank you, Pamela, for saying that. And Pamela, I'm going to tell you why. Because some people have a natural self-preservating instinct in their gut. If you get on an airplane and you have a panic attack, that's not a panic attack. That's you being in touch with the fragility of life. That's your body telling you, why are you putting me at risk? If you go to one of those places, these classes for people who are afraid to fly, you know, people go to a class, get over your fear of flying. No, that means get over your instincts of being smarter than everybody else. That's what that means. Come learn how to take a bunch of drugs that will take away your panic attack, which is your body telling you this is a really bad idea. We're looking at one of the worst Kobe Bryant murals ever painted. But that is the Black Mamba. And it's painted on the side of a marijuana dispensary. That is Sweet Flower Marijuana Dispensary. Loving Myself 2.0, thank you. Thank you. And now let's move on to what I was saying. Is it all of a sudden or all of the sudden? Because where I'm from, we said all of the sudden. And then I started seeing online and hearing people say all of a sudden. And I feel like if you say all of a sudden, that you sound retarded. But I'm starting to wonder if that's the way it's supposed to be said. All of the sudden makes sense to me. Like Hawaii. I could never fly to Hawaii. You want to? Let's talk about it. Do you guys remember the fucking airplane that had the side ripped out of it on its way to Hawaii? Do you guys remember this? Talk to me. I'll tell you guys a couple of things. This is how much I have a vested interest. All of a sudden, this is why I have such a strong interest in flying. I know everything, you guys. I know everything. Did you know there's only one airline in the history of fucking I'm going to make up a word right now. Aerodynamics, okay? There's only one airline ever. There's only one airline who has 0 crashes on their record. There's only one airline who has not had a crash. Only one. Can anybody guess what airline that is? And don't Google it, motherfuckers. I'm not going to give you a chance to Google it. I'm going to give the answer in 3 seconds. So somebody say it, or I'm going to tell it. It's Hawaiian Airlines. It's Hawaiian Airlines. Hawaiian. Alaska Airlines had a plane fucking crash right off the coast of Malibu about 8 years ago and kill everybody on board. You guys don't remember that? American Airlines crashes all the time. Pan Am, a lot of crashes. Delta, tons of crashes. Everybody crashes. They all crash. That's what I'm getting at. Hawaiian Airlines, the only airline to never have a crash. Actually, now I'm getting new information. It says no major global has had 0 incidents. Oh no, there it is. Hawaiian Airlines is renowned for incredibly long streaks without fatal passenger crashes. I guess Qatar is in there now, but they're new. A lot of these studies focus on fatalities. Now, if you guys remember Aloha Airlines, do you guys remember Aloha Airlines? This is why I don't fly to Hawaii. This was Aloha Airlines in 1988. That plane landed, you guys. You see that? You see that plane? That plane fucking landed. Okay, but you see where the seats are right there that are missing? Those people flew to their deaths in the ocean. Is that what you want to do? Is that what you want to do? Is that what you want to do? You want to be ripped out of your seats and just fall to the ocean to your death? Is that what you want to do? Is that what you're looking for? 1988. A lot of fucking documentaries about it. It's a fucking unbelievable story. But this plane stayed intact and landed. 100%. Now, I'll tell you what they don't do that they should do. They could make airplanes where seats, sections of seats, maybe 6 at a time, all had a parachute underneath of them. And where the top could eject, and then the seat pods could eject. And so if you were in a major incident, you could even do it with individual seats. Everybody could parachute to the ground or to the ocean where you would drown. And people say, oh, well, that's not cost effective. Well, yes, it is. Because if you built a plane that cost a lot more money to make like that, then the tickets would be more expensive. So it is cost effective. Come on. People are fucking idiots. Oh, it would cost too much to make. No, it don't. If people who are afraid to fly wanted to fly with the security of a parachute, they would pay $3,000 for a ticket instead of $300 for a ticket. So it is possible to build airplanes that actually are passenger planes and have safety mechanisms such as parachuting seat pods. But they don't want to do it because America is about capitalism. Dewey the Frog, your name is Dewey the Frog. And you didn't even say that right. Bro doesn't know nothing? That's not even proper English, bro. Bro doesn't know anything, you mean? Come on, Dewey. Do better, Dewey. I'm going to put you in timeout for 5 minutes. Like a teacher would. Dewey, now you're in timeout for 5 minutes until you can come back and do proper English when you're roasting. Where's my police scanner at, by the way?
11-414 Chester Avenue, CPR and suspect in the front duplex. Suspect male is 43 years, with purple sweater, blue pants, cast on right arm, not under the influence. PR pepper sprayed. Suspect no already needed. Moderate comments. Code 2, incident 1654-890.
Someone got pepper sprayed. Somebody got a little pepper spray. We can't find the car that went down the river, you guys. That is a marijuana store. It's called Sweet Flower, and it's got a Kobe Bryant mural on the side of it. That's Sweet Flower Marijuana Shop. 20% off your first visit. So, shout out to Sweet Flower Marijuana Dispensary. You want to get a better look at it? It's a big old store. Look at it. Look at that thing. Beautiful store, actually. There's a smoke shop next door. You can get some Subway on your way out. Get you some potato chips, some meatball sandwiches, and some fucking weed. I can't believe Maria died. I can't believe Maria is dead. Fuck. I fucked that up. I could have probably saved her. I don't know how I could have saved her. Maybe I could have saved her. Her poor blind cat. I gotta make contingency plans for my cats. The problem is, if you die alone in your home and you're there for 3 days, your cats will start eating you. And I know my cat, Ellie Mae, would... She would definitely start eating me probably in 3 hours because she's very hungry.
31, which one are you?
Skywatcher. That's a terrible debate point you're trying to make. Let me redo your comment. There are more deaths in car accidents than plane crashes, everyone. There are more deaths in car accidents than plane crashes. Let me ask you one question, Skywatcher. Okay, are you ready for this? Whose car are you talking about? Because that doesn't apply to my car, brother. There are more morons in cars than planes, probably. But when you say there are more deaths in car accidents than plane crashes, you're not... my car has nothing to do with those statistics. Not in my fucking car. Okay? And if you ride around in cars with people who drive recklessly or drive 100 miles an hour or do stupid shit, if you drive around in anybody's car as a passenger, you're putting yourself in as much risk as you would be flying on an airplane. So let me clarify my position. Not only should you not put your kids on an airplane, you shouldn't put your kids in other people's vehicles. So let me clarify my situation. You shouldn't let your kids drive with other people, and you shouldn't let your kids fly with other people. Fly at all, for that matter, fly at all. And if your kids do have to be driven around, you should be driving them around safely. No, it is true, Dwight. No, you're wrong, Dwight. I have nothing to do with those statistics, Dwight. You're absolutely wrong. You're 100% wrong. How about that for percentages? You're 100% wrong. That is not the case. There's two ways to drive, like an idiot, or you can be a defensive, hyper-aware driver. What does that mean? That means when you run stoplights, you make sure you look both ways. When you go through a green light, you make sure you're looking both ways. That's what that means. Airplanes are not safer. If I crash in my car, there's about 1% chance I die. If I crash in an airplane, it's a 100% chance I die. Raul, do you want to do the real stats? If I crash in my car, the chances of dying are around 10%. If I crash in an airplane, my chances of dying are 99.9%. Okay, as soon as the plane starts diving, like when Alaska Airlines started going straight down for the water 5 years ago off the coast of Malibu, you had zero chance of surviving. Zero. Absolutely zero. So do not say it's safer to drive than it is to fly. That's an absurd, ridiculous, buffoon-like statement. Chances of being killed in a car accident in a residential neighborhood, 0.0%. No, you guys don't get it. Hey, Dwight, why don't you go ask Greg Biffle and his kids if they get it? Dwight, why don't you go over to Greg Biffle's house, make sure you wake his kids up, get those guys out on the front porch, film with your phone, and show us the video of you asking them if they get it. Because if they would have been driving to their destination last week, they would be able to come out and tell you what the fuck's going on. How's that for stats, buddy? ChatGTP is retarded. You guys don't understand perspective. You guys aren't getting it. You guys are the people who are going to die on Qatar Airlines' first fucking a crash. You know what I'm saying? Merry Christmas, Sandberg. Matt Sandberg, the non-Jewish Sandberg, globalized the Intifada. Who said that? Free Palestine. What's up? Did you guys see Dave Chappelle's new special? Dave Chappelle's new special is fire. It's absolute fire. I don't trust AI, number one. You think AI has any... Where was AI when Greg Biffle and his kids were being killed on a fucking runway last week? Where was AI at, Dwight? Where the fuck was AI that day? When Greg Biffle got up that morning and said, "Hey, what's your safer? Should I fly my kids in this private plane? Or should I take my car that I'd raced around the track at NASCAR?" Well, he should have took his fucking NASCAR and drove his kids to wherever the fuck he was going. Because they would all still be alive. I don't fly at all, but if you're going to fly on Spirit Airlines, then you might as well be making out your will and talking to a lawyer before you get on that flight.
Do you want me to line?
I love debating flying with people. Greg Biffle, he's the moron who thought it would be...
Units monitor this frequency. Users stepping over each other. 10-90, repeat your message.
Greg Biffle is the moron who decided to put his young children on
Roger, 21A57, repeat your message.
on a small private plane that doesn't get regular maintenance, and he killed his own children.
1527, Roger, standby.
That's who Greg Biffle is.
21L20, go ahead with the phone number. Van Nuys West Moorfield, until 7650 Van Nuys Boulevard, monitor comments for a direct premise address, code 2 and 1676 3906. Flow 73, are you clear? A24 DOT notified. Roger. A39, stand by. 39, Roger.
Twenty-one on 90. Can you have Topanga monitor NTC for message?
Ah, man, I can't believe Maria died. That is just crazy, guys. Maria died. You guys believe that? Maria died. My Maria, dun, 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 my Maria. Yeah. Where's the flat earthers at so I can yell at you motherfuckers? I love yelling at flat earthers. Sometimes I do it. I go on TikTok and join the guest box on flat earther pages just so I can yell at them. It feels really good. I am notorious for going on a flat earthers TikTok page live and yelling at them. I only do it under my pseudo accounts now, though, because I don't want people seeing me.
Boulevard, code 2-1676-3906, identify.
I have too many followers on my regular page, because then they'll tune in and be like, wow, is he really on flat earther pages yelling at people? I don't want people to know I'm doing that. You know what I mean? So it's silly. Shadow band? The earth is flat and you can prove it. Prove it. We're waiting on you, buddy. Prove it. Your head is flat and we already proved it. The only thing you proved so far is that you got a flat head. That statement alone proved to us that you have a flat head. You know what I'm saying? Flat earthers do not believe it's safer to drive than it is to fly. Flat earthers, in fact, are the dummies who fly all the time, which means they want to die. When is that point going to land, Dwight? If the Earth was round, they should be able to launch rockets sideways instead of up. They do launch them sideways, silly butt. They do launch them sideways. Come on, don't be a Riri. I know you guys are trolling me, but come on. They do launch them sideways, Riri. Have you ever watched a launch? They literally go up and go sideways. Literally. That's literally what they do, silly.
Can you verify the apartment number that 21827 is at? X39 is apartment.
If the Earth was round, the people on the bottom would fall off. That's so funny. I know that's sarcasm. Another ridiculous statement. I'm not even gonna
City North Hollywood unit.
dignify.
Dispute 6606 Cleon Avenue.
Not even gonna dignify that one with a
1671
response.
RD 5019.
But it is funny to say that. I mean, it's funny. Mama Maria. Dun, 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 dun. So your AI prayers line you when they say flying is much safer. My AI program is programmed by human beings, and human beings are retarded. Yes. Yes.
United Unit handle of female over 7650 Van Nuys Boulevard, code 2-01676-3906, identify.
Let me explain it to you this way. They're telling you that statistically speaking, they're talking about statistics. They're not talking about how safe it is to drive in my car, because driving in my car is 100% safe.
14, correction 17.
Do you understand? You understand that, right? Flying in a pilot's plane who's crashed and killed everyone before is 0% safe. Do you follow? Let me re-explain this to you, okay? Let me re-explain this.
1047, an additional call was created for no payback under South Avenue, possibly related to
the chances of dying in an airplane.
21 calls for Avenue.
The chances of dying. Shut up, bitch. The chances of dying in an airplane are about the same as winning the Powerball. In fact, winning the Powerball is like 1 in 293 million. Okay, dying in a plane crash is like 1 in 20 million. So, but guess what? Somebody always wins the Powerball. Do you understand? Did that just land on your heads? That means someone will always certainly die when their plane goes down. Okay? Let me put it to you this way. Here's a better way to look at it. You're telling me, Tim, you can fly because the chances of you dying are like 1 in 2 million. Yes, and that's why I'm not going to fly. And that's also why I play the lottery, because I expect to win the lottery. I don't expect to lose the lottery. I expect to win the lottery. So if I get in on an airplane, I should expect to win that lottery and crash on my head and die. But guess what's not going to happen in my car? I'm not going to crash my car. And guess whose car I'm not riding in? Anyone's. I don't ride with other people because other people don't know how to fucking drive. Is this giving you clarification? Not only do I not fly, I don't drive in other people's cars because I'm not going to let some other dumbass kill me in their car. I'm telling you, in my car, it's 100% safe. You see, do you follow the logic at this point? Are you following the logic at this point? In fact, if I went to flight school and learned how to fly, I would probably fly because I would be the pilot. And I could guarantee that I wasn't going to crash. I have a Bugatti. Is that a type of a car? I have a Bentley. Skywatcher, I have a Bentley. Exactly, Shadow Band. When your fucking car motor breaks down, guess what? You just roll to the side of the road. When your airplane engine breaks down, good luck. Good luck. Tim's driving a Toyota Yaris. Okay. I'm not in a fucking Toyota Yaris. Don't you dare say that. Don't you dare say I drive a Yaris. How dare you? Yeah, I'm gonna go bake some chocolate chip cookies, so appreciate that because I'm gonna bake chocolate chip cookies today. In fact, I'm going to the store right now to get some chocolate chip cookie dough. Fuck it, I'm baking chocolate chip cookies today too. You know what? I'm going to the store right now to get chocolate chip cookies. And I'm gonna go bake a chocolate chip fucking cookie. I'm driving a Bentley, dude. I'm in a Bentley. I said I drive a Bentley. I didn't say I was driving my Bentley. I said I drive a Bentley. I'm driving my, you know what I mean, one of my extra cars. You know what I mean? One of my cars, one of the cars in my fleet. In my fleet of cars. Driving one of the cars out of my fleet of Bentleys and Jaguars. You won $100,000 on the Powerball way back when? Well, I bet you spent that fast. Yeah, you gotta pay to play, baby. You gotta pay to motherfucking play. And I'm gonna go buy some lottery tickets today because it seems like everybody is dying today and having cars fall on their head and not dying. And there's blind cats everywhere. I don't know what the fuck's going on. But this is where I'm at. I'm gonna go have lunch with my cats. So if something good happens, something good happens. Otherwise, I'm gonna go find something better to do or a better call to go on. Rest in peace, Joe Rogan is a funny joke. That's a funny joke. I especially love the part where Joe Rogan was born in 1922. He's 103 today. That's pretty good. Yeah, taxes took half of that shit. That's why I said winning $100,000 is, I could lose that money out of the hole in my pocket. It's not a big win. Oh, you meant the 103-year-old insurance salesman, Joe Rogan? Got it. I get it. That makes sense. I'm so glad that car pulled out in front of that fucking dude. Piece of shit. All right, so I'm gonna get some chocolate chip cookies, man. Motherfuckers. See you on the next one. Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas.